Welcome to Variant. It's finally here, guys, our 1 million subscribers episode. I know it's a little late, but better late than never. Anyway, Variant hit 1 million subscribers a few weeks back, and we still can't believe how insane that is. So as our way of saying thank you to all of you, at the end of the episode, we're gonna announce some of the details for our big Variant 1 million giveaway, including the companies we've partnered with to make this happen, so you definitely wanna stick around at the end for that. Now, Variant hitting 1 million subscribers really left me thinking about how and when the show began. And since many of you often ask me how the show got started, I feel like this is a very fitting time to give you guys a brief origin of the show. Basically, back in 2011, I was at the gym with Ryan Conley. Some of you may know Ryan as a creator and host of the popular YouTube channel Film Ryan. But anyway, while we were at the gym, he asked me if I would ever want to do a YouTube channel about comic books. To which I was all like, you know what? Yeah, I would. After that, we basically spent the next year or so creating and hashing out what Variant would be. You gotta remember, this is back in 2011 and there weren't really any comic book YouTube channels at the time. At least nothing like what we wanted to do. So we were literally just creating Variant from scratch, from the format to the first segment ideas to how the show would look and be presented. In fact, we're still sitting on some of those original ideas, and when we eventually get to them, I think they're gonna make the show even better. But long story short, we shot multiple pilot episodes to settle on the formula of the show, and quite frankly, to get me used to being a host, because prior to Variant, I had never hosted anything before, and I was bad. Like really bad. I actually still think I have a lot of improving to do, but you guys have stuck with me, so for that, I thank you. After quite a few practice runs, we pitched the show to Revision 3 and they picked it up. The first episode aired in May 2012, and the rest was history. So there you have it. The show started with myself and Ryan Conley at Planet Fitness in West Palm Beach, Florida. So maybe one day we'll get our name on one of their weight benches, or something. I don't know. Make it happen. There's also a few other people involved with the show besides myself. Like I said, Ryan Conley co-created the show with me, but we also have Tim Conley who produces the show, Michael Stark who handles all the graphics and makes the show look all pretty, and Josh Conley, our jack of all trades, who makes sure we don't burn everything down. So it's definitely a team effort that makes this show possible. And believe me, none of us even knew if the show would work or not, so to reach the 1 million mark is pretty insane, but the only people to thank for that is you guys who watch the show every single week and make the show and me part of your weekly routine. And I'm not special at all. I'm just a guy who loves comic books like all of you. So the fact that you guys care and like the show is extremely humbling, and I can't thank you all enough for bringing this channel to this awesome milestone. With that said, a couple weeks ago, I asked you guys to send in a short video telling us about your favorite Variant episode or moments. Well, the response was overwhelming, and we put a bunch of them together, so let's take a look.
Congrats on hitting 1 million subscribers. My favorite video was the 10 best Iron Man armors.
My favorite video is probably, I don't know, History of Batman.
My favorite episode was the history of the Reverse Flash.
My favorite episode of Variant was probably the history of all the Robins.
The history of Spider-Man.
History of Captain America.
History of the Flash.
The alternate versions of Batman, because Batman is my favorite superhero of all time.
Top 10 superhero theme songs.
Top 10 people who broke Captain America's shield.
My favorite video out of all your videos is all of them.
Definitely the alternate versions of the Batsuit.
My favorite video of yours was the alternate versions of Deadpool.
The alternate versions of, yes, the Merc with the mouth, Deadpool.
The alternate versions of Spider-Man.
The different versions of Batman.
My favorite episode of yours was the alternate versions of the Joker.
And I love when you guys do manga stuff like the history of Goku and the history of One Punch Man.
The history of the Joker.
Hit 1 million subscribers. Congratulations. Flash all the way.
My favorite Variant episode is History of all the Robins.
Best comics of 2014. I bought all the comics that you said in that video and read all of them, and they were awesome.
History of the Flash.
The most evil moments in comic books.
When you gave a history of all the Lantern Corps.
My favorite videos were Is the Flash the most powerful superhero alive?
My favorite video of Variant Comics is where Arris goes into full details to why Superman is the strongest superhero ever.
History of Flash.
Just the history of episodes in general. Those are always really fun to watch and I always enjoy them.
Top 10 alternative suits of superheroes.
My favorite moment is when Arris always says, "We love comics more than our very own mothers."
10 most evil moments in comics.
Red Hood versus the Winter Soldier.
When Ryan came in, he smacked you in the butt while you were making your Watchmen video.
Hands down, Spawn versus Ghost Rider.
Arris, you are such an inspiration. Thank you so much.
Episode of the alternate versions of Captain America.
The origin of the symbiotes.
I just want to tell you that I'm really grateful for the videos that you guys make. Even though we're far away from home, it makes it feel like home's a little bit closer.
Origin of Captain America, because I love Captain America.
Congrats on your 1 million subscribers, and my favorite videos of Variant are alternate versions of the Joker and History of the Joker.
I gotta say, it was pretty awesome hearing all the love you guys have for the show. You guys really reminded me how much fun it is to do this every week. But now it's time to tell you about the Variant 1 million giveaway that I've been telling you about for weeks. Starting Monday, June 6th, we're teaming up with Sideshow Collectibles. You heard me correctly, Sideshow Collectibles. But also our friends at Valiant Comics and Shield Labs Custom Props and Replicas to give you guys 5 straight days of epic giveaways. We're gonna be giving away massive collectible statues, 1/6 scale figures, custom movie prop replicas from some of your favorite superhero movies, and tons of comic book swag, including hats, shirts, wall art, comics, and the list goes on. I told you guys these were gonna be awesome, and they're pretty awesome. So there's gonna be a total of 5 giveaway contests, which will run from this Monday, June 6th through Friday, June 10th. Each morning we will post a video to announce that day's giveaway contest and how you could win. And we're kicking it off big on Monday with Sideshow Collectibles, so you don't wanna miss that. But let me close this episode out the way it started, by saying thank you.